Have you ever been sure about a fact or event only to find out that you were completely wrong? Well, you're not alone. The Mandela Effect is a phenomenon that has perplexed and fascinated people around the world. Think you have a great memory. The Mandela Effect might just prove you wrong. From popular culture to world events, this phenomenon has led to countless instances of collective misremembering, and the results are mind-bending. Get ready to have your perceptions challenged as we explore the most well-known examples of the Mandela Effect, from the spelling of the Berenstain Bears to the iconic line from Star Wars. But be warned, the deeper we go, the more we'll have you questioning the very fabric of reality. So buckle up and join us for this wild ride. Who knows, you may even discover a new theory on the origin of the Mandela Effect. Get ready to have your mind blown. So, what is Mandela's Effect? Imagine a world where reality is constantly shifting, where what you know to be true today may not be true tomorrow. Welcome to the world of the Mandela Effect. This mysterious phenomenon has captured the imaginations of millions around the globe, leaving us scratching our heads and wondering if we do live in a parallel universe. Named after the late Nelson Mandela, whose death was believed by some to have occurred decades earlier than it did, the Mandela Effect is a situation in which a large group of people shares a false memory of a particular event or fact. But how can so many people be wrong? Is it simply a case of faulty memory, or is there something more mysterious at play? To understand any of that, we need to take a look at the origin of Mandela's Effect. The human mind is a strange and wondrous thing, capable of feats beyond our wildest imagination. But what happens when our memories fail us and we are left with a collective misremembering of a major event? Enter the Mandela Effect, a phenomenon that has left scientists and skeptics alike scratching their heads. In 2009, Fiona Broome coined the term after attending a conference where she discussed her vivid memory of Nelson Mandela's death in a South African prison in the 1980s. However, as it turned out, Mandela did not die until 2013. Broome was shocked to learn that she was not alone in her false memory, and as she began to talk to others, she realized that the Mandela Effect was far more widespread than she had ever imagined. Just like that, there were hundreds and hundreds of more accounts like that, but let's discuss some of the notable examples of the Mandela Effect. The Mandela Effect is a phenomenon that has been perplexing people for over a decade now. It all started when Fiona Broome attended a conference and shared her belief that Nelson Mandela had died in a South African prison in the 1980s. The shocking reality was that Mandela had passed away in 2013, and this false memory was shared by many others as well. This led to the coining of the term Mandela Effect and sparked a wave of other similar instances that Broome's website chronicled. There are plenty of examples of false group memories that have emerged, including a famous painting of Henry VIII eating a turkey leg that doesn't exist, Darth Vader's iconic "Luke, I am your father" line that was actually "No, I am your father," and the famous "Mirror, mirror on the wall" line from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that was actually "Magic mirror on the wall." Even the spelling of Oscar Mayer's famous hot dogs has been subject to controversy, with some remembering it spelled as Mayer instead. New Zealand's location on the map has also been a source of debate, with some remembering it being northeast of Australia instead of southeast. The Berenstain Bears children's book series is another example, with some remembering the name being spelled with an E instead of an A. The fictional movie Shazam, starring Sinbad, is also often cited as a classic example of the Mandela Effect, even though it was never made. Finally, even Mickey Mouse, the most iconic cartoon character of all time, is not immune to this strange phenomenon. Fans often recall Mickey wearing suspenders when he never did. It's still unclear what causes the Mandela Effect, but it certainly makes us question our perception of reality and the power of shared memories. Have you ever been so sure about something, only to find out that you were completely wrong? It's a frustrating feeling, but it happens to all of us. And sometimes, it's not just our faulty memories at play, it could be the Mandela Effect. The Mandela Effect is a phenomenon where groups of people remember things differently from how they happened. It's named after Nelson Mandela, who many people believe died in prison in the 1980s, even though he was released in 1990 and became the president of South Africa in 1994. So why does the Mandela Effect happen? One possibility is false memories. Our brains are wired to associate certain memories with others, and when we try to recall something, it can trigger other memories that are related. But sometimes, those memories can get mixed up or distorted, leading to false recollections. Another explanation is confabulation, where our brains fill in gaps in our memories with details that never actually happened. This can be especially common in older adults. Misleading post-event information can also affect our memories. If we learn something new after an event has happened, it can change the way we remember it. And finally, there's the possibility of alternate realities. This theory, based on quantum physics, suggests that there may be multiple timelines or universes that can mix with our own, leading to groups of people remembering things differently. While some of these explanations may seem far-fetched, they do offer a fascinating insight into how our brains work and how our memories can be fallible. So the next time you're convinced that something happened a certain way, take a step back and consider the possibility that your memory might not be as reliable as you think. The internet has become a double-edged sword in the modern world. While it allows people to access a wealth of information, it can also misinform and shape people's perceptions of reality. This is especially evident in the phenomenon of the Mandela Effect. With the internet's ability to spread information quickly and widely, false memories and misconceptions can easily take hold and gain a following. Research has shown that hoaxes and rumors tend to spread faster than the truth on social media platforms like Twitter. In the case of the Mandela Effect, this could mean that one person's false memory could influence others until it becomes accepted as fact. For example, the idea that Sinbad starred in a movie called Shazam in the 1990s was likely spread through online communities, eventually leading people to believe that it was a real movie. This is further compounded by the fact that memories can become distorted and inaccurate over time, especially when they are recalled repeatedly. As more and more people provide incorrect information, others start to incorporate it into their memories, further strengthening the conviction that they are correct. So while the internet has brought many benefits, it has also opened up new avenues for misinformation and false memories to take root. The Mandela Effect serves as a reminder that we must be cautious and critical of the information we consume and the memories we hold. But the big question is if it is possible to recognize a false memory. Our memories are our most precious possessions, and yet they are also our most fragile. It's not uncommon for our minds to play tricks on us, and we're left questioning if what we remember is even real. Memories can be distorted, altered, and even fabricated, leaving us with a false sense of what happened. In today's age of instant gratification and easy access to information, it's important to do your research before confirming a memory as true. A quick search on the internet can help you verify a fact, a phrase, or even a line from a movie. But even with the help of others, it can be difficult to recognize a false memory. People tend to confirm what they believe to be true, even if it's not. Leading questions can steer us in the wrong direction, and we're left with an inaccurate memory. Fortunately, most false memories are harmless. Whether it's misremembering the spelling of a name or the way a phrase was said, it's usually just a matter of pride. But it's important to remember that our memories are not infallible, and we should approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. The next time you find yourself questioning a memory, take a step back and consider the source. With a little bit of research, you might just uncover the truth.